Okay, so this is a package from HKNowStore and it should contain 2 puzzles. Let's open this. So they're just 2 simple 3x3 shape mods, but I'm going to do something with them, and you probably already know what I'm going to do with them because it's going to be in the title of the video. So let's see. So there's a card, and it's got stuff written on the box there. So I wonder if this is what Calvin himself has written. I'm not really sure. So we have a Calvin's Star 3x3 shape mod and a Calvin's house puzzle with 2 of the caps have fallen off the roof there. I could say 2 of the tiles have fallen off the roof. So I bought these 2 puzzles because I want to make a barn cube, and I'm going to need some pieces from this one and some pieces from this one to be able to do that. I've also got some stickers as well for the barn cube from Oliver's Stickers, so I'll actually show you these puzzles first before I take them apart and make a barn cube. So let's take a look at the Star 3x3. Now I do already own a Star 3x3 shape mod. It's a little bit different though. I just absolutely love these gold ribbed stickers on it. But yeah, the reason why this is different is because all of the stickers are the same colour, so you just solve this by shape, and it is unbelievably easy to solve. I think it's probably, I've got many 3x3 shape mods, and I think this is probably the most easiest 3x3 shape mod in my collection. So let's take a closer look at this. So I've shown you this packaging before, so I won't read everything out on it. So let's open this. And here is the puzzle itself. So the colours are really nice, like the shades that they've used. There it says Tony Fisher there. So yeah, so this is a Calvin's and Tony Fisher star, and that's a Calvin's and Tony Fisher. Is it called a Fisher house or something? I don't know. Let's see how this turns. Feels a little bit stiff, a little bit catchy. Let's do the checkerboard pattern on this. I don't think I'll bother showing the pieces. Or then again, I might show the pieces when I actually like disassemble these and reassemble them into a barn shape. So that's a checkerboard pattern, and let's scramble this. I will also give these 2 puzzles a solve as well, not on camera, but I quite like to just give them a solve before I start disassembling them and like taking the stickers off and whatever. So there is a scrambled Calvin's and Tony Fisher Star 3x3 shape mod. So let's take a look at this one, the house shape mod. So there it is. It's a really nice looking puzzle. It doesn't have the chimney. And, let's see what the turn is like. Yeah, it seems pretty much fine. Let's do the checkerboard pattern on this. See how it looks. So that is the checkerboard pattern. Let's scramble this. Yeah, I'm finding it difficult to kind of do left finger tricks because like, my finger is really sore there. I think maybe there's a splinter in there, but it's kind of like turned black and everything, so not really sure what's going on there. I've had splinters before, but they've not ended up looking like that. Alright, so that is a scrambled house 3x3 shape mod. So yeah, I'm going to take these downstairs to the kitchen table because it's more easier, you know, like modifying puzzles and or stickering puzzles or whatever at the table rather than just kind of trying to do it here, like behind the tripod on the carpet. So I think the quickest and easiest way to make the barn house cube is to swap these two edges with these two edges, swap these four corners with these four corners, and then swap these two corners, these two edges with these two edges. Take this off, unscrew it, unscrew this, and then put this onto there, and that should give us the barn house shape. So let's do that. So once I've created the barn cube, I'm going to have a core left over and pieces left over, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of shape I could come up with from those leftover pieces. I will actually super glue these caps down at some point. Oops. Okay, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. It kind of looks, I don't know if it will look like this in the video, but through the viewfinder it kind of looks very faded there, or as though like there's some Vaseline or something that's been smeared on the corner of the lens. It's quite weird, but if I change the camera angle it goes away, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Okay, so you can see it's starting to take shape now. So let's see, what else do I need? Okay. Actually, let's take these edges out. Actually, let's take the corners out as well. Then it'll be more easier to oh, actually, I don't think I will have to actually unscrew this piece because it's just the cap that I'll need to remove, won't it? I'm still going to remove these pieces anyway because it will still make it more easier for me to do. So we need these pieces out as well, actually, because I'm going to be replacing these pieces, I'm sure. Right, so I'll just simply take this off and take the cap off this piece, stick it onto there like that. Right, so I just basically need to make this whole bottom layer flat like a regular layer on a 3x3, so let's do that. And there you have it, so there's our barn house shape. Yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is going to take the stickers off this, and what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take them off carefully because I want to keep them, because you know they're perfectly good stickers and it seems a shame for them to be destroyed. I could use them on another puzzle. Or maybe even, you know, if I want to sticker a puzzle and the stickers that I need are smaller than these stickers, I could actually cut the stickers out of these ones, if you know what I mean, to, you know, like cut my own stickers from them. But yeah, let's move all this stuff out of the way. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of puzzle I can come up with from all of these bits. I'm not sure if I'll be able to come up with anything that good or not. Right, so let's de-sticker this. Okay, so I've got these partly spent sticker sheets, which I can put these stickers onto, so I can save them. These stickers do seem like good quality ones. They feel very thick, really thick actually, so they're probably very hard wearing. There's your sticker. Unfortunately, when you peel stickers off, they do end up kind of bent, curled up. So if you was to try and reapply this onto a cube and even flatten it down, these two edges, they might kind of peel up again. So what I like to do is to just kind of roll it like that, to just kind of bend it the other way to straighten it out. There you go. It's not properly straightened out now, it's kind of bent the other way, but that's fine. Usually if a sticker is bent this way, when I stick it down, it doesn't like kind of come up in the middle again, it will just stay completely flat. And let's put it onto this this sticker sheet. Oops, pull the cap off as well. That's weird, it's like it's completely lost its stickiness. Oh, that is strange. The stickiness on the back of the sticker is being completely left behind on this piece. So this sticker is not sticky anymore at all. But that's fine, because I can just like stick it onto some rug tape, which is like double-sided sticky tape, cut around it, and then I can peel the backing off and it will be sticky on one side, so it's fine. Okay, so I've now fully de-stickered the puzzle. I've basically saved all of the stickers, as you can see there. And some stickers, they actually left the stickiness behind on the puzzle, so these are non-sticky, but that's fine. Yeah, if you're removing stickers, a very easy, quick way to get rid of the residue is to just basically rub it with your thumb, and it, at least in this case, it comes off really easily. It just kind of like rolls up into little balls and stuff. And then you can just kind of get a cloth to just kind of, you still get some like little balls stuck onto the plastic, where you can just get like a cloth or just use your sleeve or whatever, and that'll get rid of them. Alright, so let's start stickering this barn cube. So just one more sticker to go. It's a bit difficult doing this from behind the tripod. It's a bit awkward. All of the other stickers that I've put on this, except for the first one, I've done it without the tripod being here, because I can just kind of have it like that then and lean over it and put the sticker on. It's a lot more easier. But yeah, there it is. It's now been stickered. Oops. So here it is. This is the finished product. Let's take a nice close-up look at this, shall we? So I think maybe this is the front of the barn, because these look like doors, and I guess that's some kind of a door as well, maybe. And then on the roof, stickers are black, and you might be able to see this kind of, see like tiles or slates on the roof there, and the back of it looks like that, and then on the side you've got this fence and a bush, and on the other side you've got bales of hay, and then underneath, I guess, is this supposed to be like its foundations or something? So yeah, I've come up with an idea for the other car and the pieces that are left over. I'm going to save that for another video, but yeah, let's see what the corner cutting is like on this. So it's quite good actually. And let's see the pieces, what they look like. So there is a corner, and there is an edge. So basically like a kind of a blocky basic mechanism. But yeah, there's only one thing left to do, and that is to scramble this. Or actually, let's do a checkerboard pattern on it. See how that looks. That's quite cool actually. Alright, so let's scramble this. So this is going to look really crazy when it's scrambled. Oops. So I guess that will do. So there is a scrambled barn cube. So I guess you would call this a Calvin's, Tony Fisher and Oliver Sticker's barn cube. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to solve this, and yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.